Shall we do this, Jackie?
Let's do it.
Okay, so we are going to watch
Wait. Introduce.
No,
Okay.
we're not.
I'm
We're
going
gonna
to
watch a 4-minute video, and then I want all of you to think about teachable moments so that you can coach this parent in this conversation with this kid. I want all of you to write 2 things down, and then we will get you to throw ideas out. Okay, so here we go. I will share the video. Ta-da! Are you seeing it?
Yep.
Okay, perfect. Here we go.
Our hair. So we've got our zombies, we've got our hair salon,
and we have our heads.
What are we doing with the heads? I forgot.
We wanted to make a soup.
Oh yes, that's right.
Oh, hang on. I want to like imagine
Headless.
it's a mega zombie. It's a mega zombie octopus.
Yes, a mega.
So we can add another head and another head to the collection.
Octopus zombie.
Octombi.
Octombi?
Yeah.
Yeah, nice. Okay. Oh, what about this one? We can make one more. Oh, wait. Why have we? Okay. All right. So we've got.
We got spares because of this.
Oh yeah. Oh, of course. Okay. Zombies, hair, and heads. Oh, one fell out. One escaped. One got out of the cage. Quick, put it back in. Quick. I don't have a character. Quick, pick it up and put it back in. Get in. Oh no.
It's got 2 sweaty armpits.
Nice.
They're all falling out.
Ah! What are we gonna do? Oh,
The zombies are escaping.
Escaping the zombies. Oh no.
Come feast on our first victim.
Pardon?
Come feast on our first victim. Nom.
Quick, run with me, Aqua. Come this way.
Into the house. No. Hide under this.
Oh, good one.
We're just a picnic blanket.
Oh no. Are we gonna find him?
This is the leader of the zombies.
Yes, she looks like the perfect zombie leader.
Zombies! Come here, my zombies.
Brit. Yes, oh captain, oh leader, oh captain, oh leader.
Peachy Black. You may call me.
Oh, Captain Peachy Black?
Yeah.
Oh, Captain
Okay.
Peachy Black.
You fetch me the hairs.
I am a zombie. I am a zombie. I am a zombie. I've forgotten. What am I getting? Oh, there's. Let's see if I can pick it up. Ooh, can she? Oh, no, she'll just shimmy it over.
But octopus help out with all your arms. No?
We are here.
Yes.
You go, Captain. Peachy Black.
And now you fetch me the heads.
I will obey you.
Fetch me the heads as quick as you can. And then you, octopus. That's a hairbrush! I said heads!
Oh no, I've lost my body. Oh no.
Serves you right.
Oh, well, that zombie's gone. Goodbye, zombie.
Okay, octopus, fetch me my bed.
This peachy captain person is
Sassy.
sassy. She's a bit mean. Wonder what she's gonna do with these heads.
Ooh, wonderful. Now all of you pick a head.
So gross.
Okay. What do you guys think? I think we have got quite a nice understanding from what everybody has shared so far. I think it's time to welcome our guest, Jackie.
Diane, I don't know if you guys noticed, there's an extra person here in class today. Diane, wave yourself so that they can see your movement. So this is Diane Townsend, and Diane is actually the mother of this child, and she's a floor timer, and we asked her if she would play with us to
Today.
bring this whole coaching concept to life, because there aren't really videos out there that we can show you of people actually coaching. So, so if you guys get videos that we like, we're going to ask you to share them with ICDL. But I think to give you guys an experience of watching coaching and kind of moving through the process of just, and I talked about those 3 different kinds of interaction that we have with parents. So we're gonna try to model those for you. Be thoughtful, think about what is really important, and what we want to drive home is the different uses, the different ways we use ourselves, use of self in these 3 different kinds of scenarios. And then once we've gone through the whole thing, we'll ask Diane for some feedback as well about what it felt like from her point of view. Okay? All right?
Okay. So shall we start? So
Yeah.
I will coach Diane. So in case you're wondering like who's doing what, so I'm going to coach Diane, and Jackie will be the commentator, and maybe we will swap around later. Okay. All right. Hi, Diane.
Hi, Naomi.
Hi. I really like your video that you have sent. So can you tell me what is your favorite part of that video?
I think my favorite part of the video was when Charlotte and I were able to laugh together, and we were having fun, and you could see that silliness between the 2 of us. She's typically quite a little serious Sally, so it's really nice to see that when we can connect.
Ah, that's nice. So you said that she's quite serious most of the time. Tell me more.
She finds it hard sometimes to interpret and understand other people's emotions, and so she takes quite a bit of time to process that, and so I think that can really challenge her with her play with me or with others. She doesn't like to make mistakes, so seeing her being able to get in touch with her inner silly side makes me really happy.
I see. So that explains why within that play session that you were trying to sort of to cue her into some of the things, like when that evil peachy black queen was saying zombies, and then
Yeah.
you were like, so what's next? Yeah. So so tell us if you think that worked, cueing her non-verbally.
I find it a little bit hard at times. I find sometimes when I might pause or give her that, okay, it's your turn now, we kind of sit there for a little while, and I can find it hard to sit in that moment with her, trying to let her I guess come up with the ideas and read me and read what I'm trying to cue her into can be a little bit can be definitely a little bit hard. And quite often she will ask for me to clarify, and she'll be quite clear. She'll say, I don't know what you want from me. I don't understand.
Okay.
But
yeah, but I think that you mentioned that she's a perfectionist in nature, so she needs a lot of information before she takes that one step.
Yeah.
So let's go back to that situation. Zombies. And
Mhm.
there is that pause and you're like doing that with her. So I am wondering if you have tried something different on a different occasion, and if that has worked, and what would you have tried?
What would I have tried?
Mm.
Maybe, yeah, good question. Maybe actually just leading the play a little bit more and seeing whether she would follow me. And if I gave her more ideas through demonstration, perhaps she could have actually, we could have got that play going a little bit more and given her some ideas to support her planning.
Yeah, I think that's one way to look at it. But at the same time, I'm thinking she was just at that moment, she has that rush of ideas, right? Yeah. So and where we watched that part was like the most back and forth ever between you and Charlotte, because she's quite quiet before and she was really taking a long time to plan before. So I think so she's sort of in a high, sort of in play, which is great. We want to sort of keep her there, and we want to also, because ideas are difficult for her, we want to not have new ideas too fast, too quickly. So this is, sort of the time where she just come out with the idea and she's going like, I'm the peachy black queen and zombies. So what do you think she is looking out for? What's she expecting from you as a play partner?
To follow that lead. Yeah.
So what could you do?
I was thinking about that, and I feel like that was something I was struggling with. Like, what do zombies do? Why don't, like, should I have got all the zombies up? Should I have created, these little characters? Should I? That's should I have, yes, queen, here we all are. Here we are, master. And followed her.
Yes.
It's quite the opening, really.
Yes. So I think that would be like a really good plan. Like, yes, queen, but wait, where is my head?
Yes.
Oh, where is my body? Or rather, where's my hair?
Yeah, that's a great idea.
Yeah. So I think if you put that together, that would be really awesome for her. Yeah.
I think I was stuck on more the bigger picture, like, we've got to make the story progress as opposed to being more present in that moment.
Yeah. So to get there, to get to the bigger picture, right, what we really need is for that tiny chains to sort of be linked up. Right. And if the tiny chains within that conversation or that interaction is not quite linked up, then that's where the storyline can't quite progress.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. So you lost, and she's like, zombies, mommy, where are you?
Come on. Yes, absolutely.
Yeah. Okay. Yes. Perfect. So let's review what we have talked about so far. So to be able to get that storyline which you really want, so what might be helpful? What do you think you might do differently the next time round?
Well, I need to have more, so joining more of being in that moment and following her lead a little bit more, so that I am a bit more present with her ideas and expanding and connecting over those. So, you know, like when she said zombies, you know, yes, queen, and being present in that moment and being a bit more playful with the zombies and the not having the body, or yeah.
Yeah. Perfect. Perfect. And I think you're
Yeah.
really playful, you and your hairbrush. Yeah. So you're getting the wrong thing. So great, great.
Yeah.
I'm glad you are able to see that if you want like the bigger things, you know, that storyline, that planning, that more imaginary play, it starts with small little steps, like you responding to her with every tiny interaction.
Yeah.
So what we just saw, you may not have realized it, Naomi, but you were coaching on the moment. You were coaching.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes, I realized that. And I
Okay.
wanted to wrap it up.
Well, so now it's really interesting. This is actually kind of cool that happened, because what we talked about, and this is something that we have to think about. We talked about first, you know, I shared it like, first let's have a conversation and then move into the coaching piece. And Naomi fell into that very quickly, into the coaching piece. So it is something that I have to pause about and really think about how what ourselves and the role, and thinking about what is the role that I am playing in this moment with the person that I'm coaching, or with someone who I may coach, not with whom I'm coaching. So I think that's one thing to really highlight. I think the second thing that was, what did you guys notice about the progression of the discussion, and how Naomi solicited information and helped Diane modify what she might do next time? It starts with an S, it ends with TH, and has a TRENG in between. She started with the strength. She gave Diane the space to talk about where she felt successful, so that she could, and then Naomi could then take that and build on it and help her find her way to where she might benefit from support and ideas for growth. If she would have started from the other side and said, you know, really, I'm thinking that, you know, you could have expanded, helped her expand the ideas, that probably wouldn't have worked as well, because there's nothing to hold on to of feeling successful. Because was it easy? And Diane's done 201, 202, 203. So she's passed. Was this easy or hard for you to do, Diane, to make this video?
So hard.
It was hard. It was hard. It was
really hard.
It was really hard.
Why? Because I think it was because it was my daughter, but like I was really thinking a lot about it, as opposed to, you know, I don't know, I don't think as much. Well, I mean, I think obviously,
You
but
think differently. You think,
yeah, with
a
therapist hat and mum hat, two very different.
And hearing probably when you were sitting here, before people knew that you were in the space and that you were her mom. Oh, you know, and it's like, okay, she could have, and maybe, but Naomi's beginning of, this is what you did well. And then you can go through that process in a very, very different way. And sometimes it's really hard to find that one thing But usually if you say, what was your favorite part? That's the place that you can make the connection with the parent or with anybody who you're supporting through their videos.
That made me feel really good starting there. Yeah.
You know, and so as we say, you're applying the principles of floor time into the coaching session. What makes it complicated is that you're juggling when you're coaching, one is juggling your own FEDCs, the parents, to support the child. And then all of those individual differences that are in the middle of all of that. That's the juggling act.
So maybe I might rephrase it differently the next time round. Like, as the parent, you know, or as the main play partner, I'm sure you know, and you have experienced play with, you know, this Charlotte, you know, this person, Charlotte, more than me. So I am banking on your experience on this question because you are the expert. So tell me what you might do, or if you have tried something differently in the past, and if that has worked, so that you get, I don't know what the goal was. Would that have helped better?
Maybe, yes. I think also though, you know, potentially, I mean, I was worried about answering it wrong in front of the class, but I think also giving credit to the trust that I have in you, and knowing that there wasn't really going to be a wrong answer. You know, you were then going to be able to coach me through that. And I think that comes, you know, that comes back to that importance between the therapist and the mum, or, you know, caregiver's relationship, and that trust and safety. So, you know, I already have that with you. So,
okay.
yeah.
So if the class is non-existent, would that question be okay?
Yeah, I think so.
Okay,
Without,
good.
yeah. And I guess it all depends on the context, you know, the question that you're asking. You're making that decision and judgment based on where you're at in the journey with that person.
And I think also you asked that question, well, what, because we do it all the time. I know I use that all the time. Well, what could you do differently? Think about, and then offer something as a little prompt. Think about, you know, we talked about
Multiple choice.
Yeah,
Give some options.
his problem solving, or think about maybe getting her to have other ideas. What, like, could you, you know, and kind of, and again, reading the space. You know, like what is the affective cue that we're getting back? You know, if we see the person go, ugh, then we know we have to, you know, and that's a really important part about being in touch and connected with the person that we're coaching. But what can we, you know, like if we think about Naomi's use of self, she's very open-ended. There is no, she's not asking questions in a yes, no kind of way. She's not doing anything to put herself in a teaching role and put Diane in a learning role. That it's very much a collaborative kind of experience.
I would be too. And if the tables were turned, I would get tripped on that question. So I am thinking it's a really valid question. And I'm thinking that we all have to do it at some point in time. How can we rephrase it, reframe it differently so that it looks like the parent is an equal stakeholder in this conversation, valuing them as the expert the content expert of the child. Right? So that is where I am coming from. So that preamble was really long because it values that kid, that parent as the content expert of the child. And if that is stated and that is a shared knowledge and that validates that parent, then there is really no wrong and right answer. Right? It's just a different answer.
Yeah, I really like what you said is about it's a shared process. So saying, I wonder what we could figure out about what you could do differently. So then all of a sudden it becomes a shared process rather than I ask you the question, you answer the question. Yeah, I mean, that's why doing this kind of stuff is so valuable, because you see things and you experience things that you might not, when you're in the moment of it, you might not experience it in the same way.